Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. Texas hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Steele Walker is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 21 homers and an even 70 RBIs. Ball 1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
David Dahl to the plate now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Here's Chris Davis now. Line drive, base hit down the line. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. Joe Gatto, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's some definite concern about Joey Gallo right now. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
So stepping in is Aaron Judge. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Gatto is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 59 on the season. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. Plantwood in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting third.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Joey Gallo.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Apostle in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting fourth. The right fielder, Giancarlo
Stanton now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And now, Gary Sanchez. As it's grounded sharply to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Rodney.
Here's Rodney now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average to start things out at 324. 28 home runs and 60 runs batted in. And it's fouled away. Sanchez is off at first with 2 away. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Walker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Now at the plate is Ronald Guzman, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Ronald Guzman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culverson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 14 homers and 54 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
On to first, and they get them both.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Sherton Apostle.
So next to the plate for Texas, Sherton Apostle comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They still trail it here 2-1. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hard hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
All even now, 2-2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Andrew Velasquez will be next. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping in next, Andrew Velasquez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the belt, the pitch. Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Presley moving to his left. 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on the way. That's a strike to throw down. It's not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here's the payoff pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Aaron Judge will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And another foul ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Weak chopper to the left side. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
He loses him on ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the 2nd.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. The Yankees lead this one 5-1. So now into the box is Rodney Presley. He'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, Steele Walker. Presley aboard here at first with nobody out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Odor settles under it, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Stepping up is Nick Solak, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. There's one. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 5-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez, number 148 for his career, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor.
The third baseman, Rougned.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman,
Digging in next, Luke Voigt. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Ian Kennedy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Gardner.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the 1-0.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
1-1, here it comes. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Andrew Velasquez will be next. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set the tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next.
A dive, but it's off his glove. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. At the plate, Joey Gallo. Fouled straight back. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Number 43 on the year for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, hey, Matty, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
DeMarcus Evans is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count, the pitch. Back up the middle, right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 11 and the Rangers 1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hard hit towards center. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, Chris Davis.
1 gone in the Texas 4th. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Willie.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul, and it hits off that foul pole. It makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
Ronald Guzman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He singled in his first AB. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up, throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Rangers 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Gary Sanchez.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Standing in now, Rougned Odor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now to the plate, Luke Voit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Solak ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 11-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson.
Charlie Culverson.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Sherton Apostle. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 home. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The catcher, number 13, Rodney Presley.
Next to stand in is Rodney Presley. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees lead it 11-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Andrew Velasquez.
Number 70.
First offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The 1-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he watches ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Walker is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and it remains an 11-2 ball game.
Leading off for the Rangers, the center fielder, Steele Walker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gardner going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his 2nd double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Chris Davis next to bat. And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 5.
Next to dig in, Willie Calhoun, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
In there, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Yankees. Now to the plate, here is Joey Gallo. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now the 2-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Solak is underneath this one. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So one away now, and that brings up the dangerous right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Odor, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. A tag for 1. Next up is McCoy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Odor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is under it, and that ends the inning. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 12 and the Rangers 3. Heaney is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Andrew Heaney.
At the plate now is Ronald Guzman. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's 0 for 5.
Ronald Guzman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Charlie Culberson. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gardner on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with ShowTrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
The batter, the center fielder.
Next, it'll be Steele Walker. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right, his second of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 12 and the Rangers 6. Taylor Hearn comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Taylor Hearn.
And now Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Presley waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 7.
So next to hit is Andrew Velasquez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next up, DJ LeMahieu, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the AB now. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it, though. So now here is David Dahl. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
First pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result of double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Calhoun stands at second with 2 gone. 1-2 now, as that's in there at the knees. From the belt, the pitch lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Texas. Deficit holds steady at 12-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the DH, Aaron Judge.
The designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter.
Next here is Joey Gallo. Flew out last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Gary Sanchez would be next. 3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Grounded up the first baseline, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Stanton on his way up to second. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lined hard to center field. And that's going to get down out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day.
Oh, joy.
So now to the plate, Odor, and he fouls this one off. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. This is skied into short left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. And the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 13-6. Clay Holmes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 52, Clay Holmes.
And now in the box, Charlie Culberson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming your way from Yankee Stadium right at the conclusion of our ball game. Up next for the Rangers, Sherten Apostle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit hard to short. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
The catcher, number 13. Rodney Presley.
Into the box, Rodney Presley. He flew out in his last debut. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Steele Walker would be next. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
13-6. The final score in this ball game. The New York Yankees with win number 60 in front of the home crowd this year. Jameson Taillon records the victory, his 13th of the year. Joe Gatto was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.